to the beta save with Atletico Madrid. Still haven't thought of a better name. At some point we will. We'll probably figure out a better name for it. But right now we're going to play Club Brugge and then we're going to play Real Madrid. As you can see, we're second. Well, we're joint top of the Champions League group. Since you were here last, which was the game against Lokomotiv Moscow, we beat Levante 2-0. Then we beat Sevilla 2-1. Then we drew with Granada. Very disappointing. Then we drew with PSG. Could have been better. Then we beat Bilbao 4-0. Thomas Lemar played him on the left. Oh my god. He is so much better on the left than he is as an attack midfielder. Then we played Leganés. Beat them 3-1. Thomas Lemar got himself a nice penalty. João Felix and Morata also scoring. Then we beat Club Brugge 2-1 in the first our first game against them in the Champions League. I was disappointed, to say the least, that we only won by 2. We were dominant. We didn't miss 2 penalties. Mignolet saved 2 penalties. So he did really well in that game. Then we beat Alves 3-1. Should have been more, but Alves were doing really well in that game. Then we came up against Getafe, who have the worst defensive record in the league this season. 7-2. 7-2. We were dominant. And we've just beaten Real Sociedad 5-2. João Felix, Hector Herrera, Vitolo and Lodi with their goals, and unfortunately Miguel Angel Moya scored an own goal. Wasn't really his fault, but still. Actually, Mikel Merino, he's a good player. He's very expensive. We don't have the money for him. That's delightful. So we are going to play this game against Club Brugge now. Actually, I'll show you the league first. We are third. We're still one of 3 teams that are unbeaten. We've played Barcelona already, but we haven't played Real Madrid yet. As you know, Madrid is the next game that you're going to see after this one. So for this game, this is how we're going to be playing. We have Oblak in goal, Arias, Jimenez, Felipe and Lodi as our defensive line. Herrera and Saul are going to start as our central midfielders. Carrera, João Felix, Lemar and Morata are going to play as the front 4. Saul's not really been playing that well as a roaming playmaker. Zabazali has been in fantastic form as the roaming playmaker, but I want to go with Saul today. Diego Costa has had another offer from Man United accepted, and he rejected the contract. Again, getting a little bit annoyed by him not accepting contracts. Thomas Lemar is the top scorer with Carrera, who's got 8. Morata has 6 with Hector Herrera also having 6. So we've been scoring goals. They've not really been coming from where I was expecting them to. I thought Morata would be far more dominant goal-wise. Like, I thought he'd be the one scoring the majority of our goals. He's not been, but we found our goals from elsewhere, which is fine. Okay, so Mignolet has played 17 and conceded 17. So we had trouble against him last time. He did save 2 penalties. 2 penalties. Like, that's ridiculous. And Vormer got sent off. Correa, 6 minutes in. Correa with his 9th of the season. Oh, yeah, I am recording. Thank baby Jesus. We're at the early kickoff for our group as well. Lemar, oh, it's just beautiful. Mwah. Michelet. They're playing for the fact they're playing defend 2 DMs. They're playing really high up the field, which is interesting. Felipe wins the header. Morata. That's definitely something we need to look at in January, is bringing in more central midfield or central defenders, because we only have 4. One of them is not really that good. Mias, not that great. and Hermano is our backup left back as well. So he's a backup centre back / backup left back. So if something happens, he needs to be able to play 2 positions. Mignolet just pushes Lemar's shot wide. I have set up corner routines, so hopefully it works. And they were on top of that one. Correa back to Lemar, dinks it in. Morata, easy save from Mignolet. I have my eye on a centre back that I want. Is a tad expensive. I've agreed a deal with his club to sign him, but then we had to reject because we didn't have the cash. So hopefully Diego Costa does leave. He's being paid 300k as well. That's a lot of money for a player I don't want to be getting paid. I'm going to say I'm far from pleased because we should be doing better. If Arias or Lodi pick up bookings today, both will not be available for the next game against Lokomotiv Moscow. I think, yeah, we're playing Lokomotiv Moscow next in the group. So if they both pick up yellow cards in this game, which I probably wouldn't mind, because it would mean we'd have them for the PSG game. If they both get sent off, that would be bad. But I don't think they're going to get sent off. Felipe to Saul. João Felix picks it up, plays it forward, but Morata's not awake to the situation. And thankfully Tau blasts that wide, because it looked like Oblak decided he wasn't going to do anything. I'm getting a lot of these highlights where, like, you get the end of a shot or like the end of a free kick or something. Like, it's happened again. I don't think the game is keeping up with highlights all that well. But Lemar making a bit of a cheeky run forward. Morata is just kind of walking alongside him, and Lemar ends up going for the shot. There's definitely other things he could have done there, but that's fine. Jimenez, Saul, back to Jimenez, Arias. So Arias has picked up a booking, so he won't be here for the Lokomotiv Moscow game. Lemar goes for another shot. Yeah, we're going to make a change. I'm going to take Lemar out of there. I'm going to bring on Vitola for João Felix. I'm going to take Saul off for Zapazali. Make him a roaming playmaker. You bring on Romanzo for Lodi. So now Lodi is not going to be able to get booked, so he will be there to play the game against Romanzo's that. I bring on a left back, and he gets injured instantly. I don't like the fact that it's 1-0. The fact that it's 1-0 is slightly scary, because it means that at any given second they could just pop up and score themselves a cheeky little goal. As you can see, Mignolet is playing 7.4. Now, I'm not saying he's a fantastic goalkeeper, but he is playing out of his skin today. And Morata's offside. Morata has just had one of those games where it's not been going his way. And Felipe took a year and a half to turn, but thankfully Oblak was on top of the attack. They've gone very attacking. That was a very strange corner. Rika, who I'm surprised is playing for Club Brugge. I thought he would have... Oh, Oblak. I thought that was actually going past him. to be completely honest, I thought that had gone past him. It's a potential thigh injury. I'm just going to praise the lads. It's not going to go through. No, it is. Okay. So we just about snuck that. It was a bit of a let-off. This is the second time that we've had a bit of a let-off against Club Rouge. But I'll take it. A win is a win, regardless of what happens. Romanzo's going to be out for 5 to 8 days. It's 18 days till our next game. We've already qualified. 2.7 million. Arias is wrecked. And Felipe gets man of the match. Your defense work. Yeah, I'm glad you think you can do better. Perfection. Oh, very good. How long do you think he needs? Anyway, we'll be back in just a second for the game against Real Madrid. So don't go anywhere. Stay right where you are and watch the game against Madrid. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, fellas, we are back for the game against Real Madrid. We are favourites, obviously. Hopefully we can inflict the first defeat of the season to Real Madrid and go top of the league. Barcelona also play Real Betis, who are 4th. So it's been a bit of a crazy season so far. 12 games in, Sevilla are 7th, Valencia are 8th. So that is interesting. Getafe aren't even bottom, and they have the worst scoring record. It's not bad. And this is the team we're going playing. Obviously, Oblak starts in goal. Arias and Lodi play as our wingbacks. They're pretty much the standard wingbacks at the minute. Jimenez and Felipe start as our centre-back partnership. Herrera and Zubazali as our central midfielders. Correa, João Felix and Lamar in behind Morata, who's been a little poor. At the moment he's been pretty poor. Diego Costa just will not go away. Nobody wants to pay his 300k a week wages, so we're going to be stuck with him. He's not going to play pretty much ever. He's got one start so far, and that was just because I wanted to see if he was as bad as I thought he was going to be, and he was. He's been horrendous. Expect nothing but a win. Keep the good rough form going. We have made a couple of signings in between. They're not really important signings. They're just young players I'm bringing in. So I'm not going to bother showing them to you. Probably. Everyone expose their weakness. Yep. I think it's a fullback and a centre back. They're both like, I think the centre back is 18 and the fullback is 16. So it is just really a case of I'm building some players for the future. They're decent looking players. They're like 3.5 star potential and 4 star potential maybe. They're not world beaters. They probably never will be world beaters, but they don't look the worst players in the world either. I feel like we should probably... No, not never. I feel like we should probably spend a little bit of time just kind of paying attention to their front three. You know, Eden Hazard, Gareth Bale, Benzema. They're pretty good players, you know, you could say. We have fairly good players as well, you know. This is the same formation that Barcelona played against us. So I'm curious to see how we do against Real Madrid after getting a draw against Barcelona. The little Barcelona. Toni Kroos to take the corner. Puts it in. Nobody is there. Arias heads away. Correa gets it a little bit further. Morata just kind of dilly-dallies on the ball. Doesn't quite get there before Carvajal. Carvajal's being pressured now by, is that Lamar? Yep. Off to Eder Militao. Courtois gets rid of the ball quickly to Ramos. Back to Courtois. As you can see, we've gone for the whole red and white look because of Atletico Madrid. Because we are the best Madrid team in the world. In Madrid. You know, there's no team better in Madrid than Atletico Madrid. Come on, Arias, you're better than Mendy. Mendy. They're going to get... Yeah, offside. Definitely offside. No, it's going to be given. Yep. So who actually scored this goal? Because Mendy put it in and Oblak pushed it behind. I do need to change these. These are annoying me. Do latest score. Yeah, Oblak with the own goal. Wait, no. This is the wrong way around. I need you up here. And I need you there. Oblak with an own goal. Oh, God. I did, to be fair, consider playing Adan for this game because, you know, ex-Real Madrid, you know, wanting to get a bit of payback for the fact that he never really got an opportunity when he was at Madrid. He's also never not played this season for us. Morata, it's true. Tries to dink the keeper again. He's been doing that all season. Alright, we know Oblak scored an own goal. You can get rid of it now. Lamar whips it in. Gets cleared. Why have I got 3 players back? Benzema is very deep. To Bale. Tries to pass it to Carvajal. Doesn't, and then Carvajal somehow manages to flick the ball across the field. Lamar whips it in. Morata, Felipe. Correa picks it up. All the way back to Arias. And that's, yeah. We're going to demand more. We should be doing better than this. Courtois to Sergio Ramos. Arias steals the ball. Back out to Correa. Correa gets... That was a very poor attempt. Felipe. Out to Arias. Tries to get the ball across the field. Doesn't quite do anything with it. Gareth Bale. Oh, it's going to be a penalty, isn't it? He dived. Oh God, we're going to lose to Real Madrid. My first defeat in Football Manager, where I've actually been in charge, is going to be to Real Madrid. Yep. Oh, did you see him slide? Alright, they need to... Don't send Lodi off. Don't send... Oh, I sent him off. Double jeopardy. Double jeopardy. Can't do that. Yeah, we're going to take Yo Felix off, I suppose. Bring on Hermanzo. Just set him to be a wing back, because... Alright, so we're half an hour in. And we've had a player sent off and we're 2 down. This is less than ideal. But it's fine, don't worry about it. It's fine. Oh no. Modric. Arias, how did you not get a foot on that? Kroos. Lamar heads it back out. Arias picks it up. De Jimenez. Sabazali. Big ball forward. Morata gets onto it. Morata straight at Courtois. Lamar puts it in. Herrera gets saved by Courtois again. Yet another corner. Lamar puts it in. Felipe just puts it over. Courtois. Ramos. Militao. Felipe is there. Sabazali picks it up. Dinks it out. Correa doesn't quite get there. Herrera wins it back. Sabazali to Felipe. All the way back to Oblak. Dinks it forward. Lamar wins the header, but nobody's there for the flick on. Herrera wins the ball off of Ramos. Hector Herrera scores our first goal, 37 minutes in. There's hope, lads. There is hope. Arias with the free tries to put Correa through, but Courtois ends up getting the ball. And then that was a very strange kick, but okay. Come on. No. Gareth Bale tries to dink Oblak. Not going to happen. It was Hector Herrera's 7th of the season. I do think for the second half maybe we go a little more direct. Gareth Bale puts that one over. To be fair, it didn't look like he knew much about it when it got to him. So yeah, when we get to halftime, it might go a little more direct. It's not the way I normally play. I don't really enjoy playing direct football. But if we just go a little more direct, because the short passing doesn't seem to be working, where we're getting it past their defence quite a lot. Unfortunately, Morata is just not really getting on the right side of their defensive line. He keeps getting caught offside, and obviously that's not ideal. So we are going to do that tactical change. We're going to go for... We'll go more direct, and we'll hit early crosses. Yeah, and then we maybe... Yeah, that's what we do. Take short kicks as well. So we're going to make not wide sweeping changes, just little changes that are going to make the game a little bit easier for us, I hope. This is kind of where I'd like to have Diego Costa sat on the bench, because it would be handy to have him to come on and just kind of be a nuisance, really, because Morata's not really been doing the business today. He's a very streaky striker, it seems. Oh, Benzema, how does... No. It's not been given. Offside. Oh, thank God. If we were down 3, I'd be very, very annoyed. Alright, let's get creative. Zabazali. Back out to Hermoso. Whips it in. Correa. He's got to be offside. Yeah, he was offside. It was over the line as well. Courtois puts it out to Mendy. Juan Jimenez or Felipe, one of you. Oblak with the save. It's been a fairly tight game so far. Gareth Bale is playing horrendously. To be fair, Eder Militao not having a great game either. Just can't seem to take advantage of it. Hermoso, Zabazali. Come on, do something with it. Felipe. Over. Nobody is there to pick it up, but Jimenez gets the ball. Puts Lamar through. Penalty. Eder Militao and Lamar just like doing circles around each other. Ooh. We all know it's a penalty. You could tell just by looking at it. It was a penalty. Yep. It was an obvious penalty. Now Thomas Lamar gets to take a penalty. I'm assuming he'll be the one to take it. Yep. And Militao got a yellow card. Go on, Lamar. He's like, oh. I think Real Madrid actually want to sign Lamar as well. So we need money. And I'm kind of looking at the possible players that we could sell to make some cash. And he unfortunately is one of those players. Vitola's going to come on for Correa because he's not been doing great, to be fair, and him also not having a great game either. But you know, what more can we do? We don't really have anyone to bring on for him. We are going to bring Koke on. Yeah, going to bring Koke on as the playmaker. Felipe to Lamar. Koke with his first touch. Vitolo whips it in. Lamar just over. What have I got to Vitolo doing? Yeah, inverted winger. Why not? Yeah, be an inside forward. I want him to cut in and try and score some goals. Carvajal goes off. They left Eder Militao on. Interesting. They've gone to a flat 4-4-2. Jimenez, Morata on the edge of the box. To Koke. All the way out to Lamar. Volleys it across, but Herrera. Oh, it's going to be given offside for Morata. Yeah, it's been given offside because Morata was in the way. Yeah. But Morata wasn't even involved. He was just standing in front of the keeper blocking his line of sight. No! Ah, well. A draw seems fair. I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I've done well to come back and get a draw. Thomas Lamar, man of the match. Delighted for you, buddy. Lottie, I'm disappointed. Lost focus. Okay, he's our only left back. So, don't really want him being upset because we don't have anyone to take his place. So, less than ideal. To be fair, yeah, we came back from... We played an hour of that game with 10 men. And we came back. He's been disciplined in accordance to the code of conduct. Deserved to be fined half a week's wages. He seems happy with it. To be fair, all the players did accept the code of conduct, so they can't really say anything because they agreed to it. That is now 13 games unbeaten. We have still yet to lose a competitive game in charge of Atletico Madrid. Overall balance, we are hemorrhaging money. Players' wages are a lot. That is a lot of money that we're spending on player wages. Oh, we have a loan to pay back. We have 6 million in transfer debt. Ooh. We only have 9 million left to pay back to state and 128 million on a bank loan. And we're paying 2.2 a month. Oh. Dynamics wise, everyone's happy enough. Everyone is pretty happy that I'm in charge. Diego Costa, not really a huge fan of me. Oblak doesn't really care. Nobody hates me. But 4 highly influential players are like meh. A team leader, meh. And then a bunch of other players are just like meh. For Salco, he's coming back from injury, so that's fine, you know. Kind of accept that he's not going to be completely delighted with life because he's not going to be registered and he's injured-ish. Kieran Trippier, he's played 3 games and scored a goal, but Arias is just the dominant player. But for next game, Trippier's going to start against Lokomotiv Moscow. Is there anyone in the development center that we need to look at? I think... Has the game crashed? Hello? Okay. Well, if it ever comes back, I'll continue. But thank you very much for watching, fellas. We will be back for the game against PSG, and I think it was either Alaves or Mallorca. Oh, there we go. It's back. Some of our players are definitely in need of attention. And once watched then Vangoman and Perez doing fantastic work. Marin, pretty much just a straight line. That's fine. We can deal with that. Like I said, next game is going to be, it's Valencia PSG is what we're going to play. Valencia PSG. So don't go anywhere. Come back tomorrow for more Football Manager content, because I'm going to be posting that episode tomorrow, because that's how daily content works. Every day. Every day, bro. What? Thank you very much for watching, fellas. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share it to all your friends, and blah 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 blah. Nobody cares. Nobody ever listens to this part of the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!